So, Ludwig, hello.
Hi.
Could you please tell us a little bit about yourself and what is your occupation?
I was born in South Africa from Afrikaner parents, and now the Afrikaner is a group of white people of Dutch origin. These are people who settled in Cape Town when South Africa was a Dutch colony. And then after a few years, when I was 6, we moved to Zambia, where I started my school career in English. And that was the first English that I heard. We moved back and I finished my school, and then in 2009 I got the idea of teaching English as a foreign language. I got an appointment at the Abaya Mырzahmetova Kokshetaуского University. I was pleasantly surprised to find what I found here. For example, the university takes part in international programs like the CES program, which is initiated from Germany, and the Erasmus Plus program. It enables the university to invite lecturers from foreign countries to come and teach here, and it also enables students from this university to study abroad, and some of those students come here. And then also what I found was that the university is very progressive, in the sense that most of the lecture rooms are equipped with computers like this and interactive boards. There are some rooms which just have a chalkboard, which is good for me because I grew up with a chalkboard. I love a chalkboard.
As far as I know, you worked in many countries like Russia, Ukraine. How did it happen that you decided to be here in Kazakhstan? Why you choose exactly this country?
I was a tourist in Kiev, and I worked in Kazakhstan and in Saudi Arabia, and I came back to Kazakhstan. Moscow is a dream to visit, and the same with St. Petersburg. Why I came to Kazakhstan, it was circumstances beyond my control that forced me to come here, but I'm very happy to be here. Now I'm here at this university, enjoying it and experiencing the international atmosphere also in this university and their programs. I take part in some of the international programs that they have.
What was your first impression about the Kazakhstan, about our people, about our mentality?
The first surprise I got was when I got off the aeroplane, I was met by a pretty Kazakh lady. And the second surprise was another pretty Kazakh lady in the office where I work. And between them and the rest of the office staff, they looked so well after me that I fell in love with Kazakhstan. And when I was in Saudi Arabia, I decided I want to come back to Kazakhstan because I really enjoy being here. The people are friendly, they are very kind. They are helpful. When they realize I'm a foreigner, they really help me and try to help me when I go shopping and so.
So how do you feel living away from your homeland, relatives and friends?
Well, the whole thing...
Sorry. It always will be like that.
The whole thing is an adventure to me. Living in a foreign country wasn't originally an idea, but then how do I feel about living so far from my children? You know, whether I live 20 kilometers from my children or 20,000 kilometers, I still miss them. Friends are always friends, they will always be there, and in Kazakhstan I make new friends. People here have already invited me into their homes. I've been invited to Kazakh marriages, and so I really enjoy living here.
What you said about your relatives, but you know that you are near, but here is a very big distance between you and your relatives. If there is something happened, how will you act?
Well, example, 20,000 kilometers or whatever the distance may be is very far. And it happened that in 2013 my eldest sister passed away, so I simply got on the aeroplane and went and attended the funeral and came back. Skype and internet and those kind of things make it easy to communicate with my children. I phone them at least once a month, and then we regularly send emails to each other.
What is the difference between mentality, for example, in your country and in Kazakhstan?
There's quite a big difference between South Africa and Kazakhstan concerning mentality. Afrikaners are very conservative people, in a sense the same as Kazakhs, because they are, the Kazakhs are Islamitic, which is a conservative religion, and the Afrikaners are conservative. The English are more liberal in South Africa, and then of course we have the black population as well, and they have a totally different mentality. For them, time is relative, as it is for many Kazakhs. So I'm quite used to this thing of having an appointment at a certain time, and then people still arrive late, or I arrive late and then I'm still one of the first to be at the function. When it comes to hospitality, that kind of thing, I think the Kazakhs or the Kazakhstani people have taken it much further than the South Africans. I can walk to somebody and they help me, they invite me. To give you an example, what I've experienced, some family had invited me to attend New Year's Eve with them, and we had bishparmak, a real bishparmak.
And you eat bishparmak?
Yes, I eat bishparmak with horse meat.
Wow.
Although we don't eat horses in South Africa. And after the evening, when I went home, they accompanied me from their flat to mine to make sure that I have arrived safely at my flat.
Yeah,
now
that's
Kazakh hospitality. In South Africa, it is at the door. Thank you very much and goodbye, and enjoy the evening and have a safe journey. You know?
Don't come back. Yes.
Sometimes. So I find them very patient people. I very seldom experience aggressiveness. South Africans can become aggressive, but here things are very relaxed. In Astana, there is more a mentality of urgency, because maybe it's because it's the capital. In Kokshetaus, even the bus drivers drive slowly. It's nice to ride on a bus in Kokshetaus because you can stand in the bus and you don't feel threatened, you know, or this guy is going to make an accident soon or something like that. It's really nice in Kokshetaus.